Hi, I'm Arthur Dirksen, founder of BestZapper.com, where we teach you how to rebuild your health safely and naturally using the latest Hawley-Clark technology. Today, it's my delight to be able to show you how to use one of the most misunderstood and least known of Dr. Clark's tools called the Zappicator. I've got a couple of Zappicators here in front of me, and you'll notice that these are unlike any other Zappicators in the world because they are joined together. You see the little wire joining them right here. We can actually power two Zappicators from a single zapper. As a matter of fact, our new design of the Zappicator allows you to do up to 12 Zappicators in a row off of one unit, so it's very flexible. But I want to show you how to use this for all it's worth in your kitchen. We're going to talk about food today. Now in the next video we're going to talk about how to use it with your teeth, and there's a whole lot of things that you can do dentally with the Zappicator. Today we're focusing on food. So here are some things that you typically would have in your kitchen that you would want to work on. Here's some fruit. Simple thing, you just hook up your Zappicator into the zapper and push the start button, button A, 2 times, and you'll see it's got a green light there, the steady green light, and that means it's doing the 15-minute cycle. You can confirm the cycle listings right on the top in the label there. It tells you food Zappicate, press button A 2 times. So that's going to go for 15 minutes, and we can just put our food right on top. Doesn't matter if it hangs over. Now we've got 2 Zappicators, so we can have a real big area here. With the active area is about this big here with 2 Zappicators like that. But normally with 1 Zappicator, you'd still have the size of a basketball active area for the food. So any food up here, for example, if you had this on top and even this, you're good to go for that area of food. Now, so fruit is really easy. You can put it in any kind of a container other than a metal container. Plastic works great. A glass bowl is fine. A plastic bag or a paper bag, anything will allow you to sort of stack it up like that. So that's for fruit. Now, what about things in packages? Well, any plastic package or glass package is fine. If you can, of course, it's nice to use the HDPE packages for food that you're packaging. And this is just some from the vitamin C powder that we get from Self Health Resource Center or drclarkstore.com. But here's some coconut oil, and it's got a plastic top, a plastic container, no problem. Put it right on there. In 15 minutes, it's done. When you hear the triple beeps, if you've got something in a Ziploc bag, put it on there. No problem whatsoever. The magnetic field goes right through there just fine. If you want to do something in glass, no problem. Just put it right on there. This is some food that we had in the fridge. Just pop it in there and you can stack them up. Now, if you've got, here's bread in a bag, no problem. Pop it right on there and give it 15 minutes. Dr. Clark says for food, 15 minutes, and that's great. Now, what if you've got something in a tin can? Well, or a glass container like this that has a metal lid. What we would recommend, and Dr. Clark says in her book, is just to remove the metal lid and put the glass bottle or plastic bottle of the metal lid. Just take the metal lid off because that will alter the polarity, the magnetic polarization of the top of the container. So just take the metal lid off for the time that you have it on the Zappicator. Let it go 15 minutes and you're done. If you have something in a tin, some kind of a container that's got metal that you can't just take the lid off, open it up, pop it into a plastic container like this or a glass container, and away you go. Just Zappicate it that way. You can't do it in the tin, of course, but that's as easy as it is to Zappicate your food. Very simple. We do this in our kitchen all the time. And let me just remind you of some of the wonderful benefits that you can find by zappicating your food. This is from Dr. Clark's last book, The Cure and Prevention of All Cancers, starting on page 553. Some amazing things. She says zappication changes the angle of light passing through each kind of food that is zappicated. So the D amino acids are changed to L amino acids. What that means is they go from the form that is an allergen to the body to and the form that the body uses. She says the body considers D amino acids as allergens. It only uses the L forms itself. So the food has been improved to be less allergenic before you eat it. She says it changes the polarization of the food to north if the north side of the magnet faces the food. And of course, on our Zappicators, you always have the label here. It says North Pole side right here. Just put it on the North Pole side. So it changes polarization of the food to north. And in her other book, she said that that makes it more easily acceptable and digestible by the body. 3, most bacteria, viruses, and parasite eggs can't be detected afterwards. They're neutralized. 4, benzene gets oxidized to phenol and PCBs disappear. Very interesting. These are toxins that can cause a lot of grief. As you read in her books, PCBs and benzene implicated in many different physical conditions, and they allow parasites to do new and nasty things, and she says that they disappear. Phenolic food antigens disappear if the correct frequency is used, and of course we use the 1 kilohertz frequency that she recommends here. 6, a zappicator placed on plastic teeth in your mouth instead of on food stops the seeping of plastic, dyes, or malonic acid. We're going to talk about that when we get into the zappicating teeth next time. And number 7, placed on a cancerous lump on the skin, it seems to shrink in 24 hours. That we'll talk about when we talk about zappicating the body. That's in the second video from now. So now food, she says, number 8, finally, food seems to taste better. Maybe changing the D to L amino acids or alpha to beta forms or L to D sugars can be tasted. Only more research can give us more advice. So that's it. Now she says, don't depend on this to sterilize food. If you've just taken, so you're drinking water out of a ditch or a sewer, don't rely on that, this to sterilize the water. And she says zappicate your food for 15 minutes and you're done. We've made it automatic with our AutoZap 5 super fast zapper, and we've got the system all put together for you. It's just that easy. No reason to worry about your food if you can just zappicate it, neutralize it. She says in another book that it actually neutralizes prions as well and some of the nasty things in meat. So take a look on our website. We have a whole page about the Super Zappicator. We have a couple of videos there just outlining the details of how it works, and it also quotes everything Dr. Clark has written about the Zappicator. So it's just incredible, and it's so simple, it's completely safe, and you can pass it on to your kids. This thing's designed to last for 50 years, and it's so easy a child can do it. Thanks for watching. I'm Arthur Dirksen. God bless you.